Hello everybody, I am Pigflake and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy Origins Final Fantasy 1, part of the Year of Final Fantasy. And I am on B1. I honestly don't know what B1 stands for. I always thought it meant basement, but I don't know. Never really bothered to check online. I probably will after this recording. And I'm taking my steps very carefully. So, from what I remember, because this place really did suck when you're playing in the Dawn of Souls, which is again the easier version, but the problem behind that is I kind of struggled. Well, not really struggled, but I got lost here a lot in Dawn of Souls. I just couldn't memorize it, but I mean, now I know where to go because, you know, after playing it 2 or 3 times thanks to the PSP version. I never brought that up, but I was playing the PSP version and I wish I had Dia with me right now. Oh crap, okay, let's take these guys out. So the zombies you can fight in Garland's Chaos Shrine. Maybe. I don't think sleep's gonna work on these guys. And I gotta save Bolt 2. There's the reason why I bought it. By the way, I bought Bolt 2. I didn't buy anything else, I believe. I bought some items though. And should probably get at least 1 level 2 spell for my White Mage. Oh, I got Cure 2, that's right. Yeah, I'm kind of conflicted on what to do here. I probably should have run. Let's see how this turns out. Okay, good. All I did was take damage. And there we go. The problem with ghouls is they will paralyze you every time they, well, scratch you. I think zombies can do that too, but it's, from what I remember, it's mostly ghouls. And again, status ailments here will fuck you up. I have nothing to cure paralysis. So I gotta look out if these guys will... Yes, perfect. Alright, I'm in the clear. You do recover from paralysis after a while. But, you know, that gives enough time for the zombies and the ghouls to the ghouls to refresh paralysis and the zombies to do damage. The thing is, they don't do that much damage unless you're the White Mage or the Monk. They do about 2 to 5 damage on my Fighter and Red Mage because of their chainmails. Alright, I still have the Iron Nunchaku, but I'm not sure if I want to remove it just yet. The thing with the Iron Nunchaku and the Monk is, well, the Monk fights best naked. Just like in any Final Fantasy S game or Final Fantasy successor, and by that I mean Bravely Default. They just do a lot of damage when they're in the nude. Which is not really in the nude, they're just wearing their pajamas or something. Alright, so my plan is to go into this floor, grab the items, go out the Marsh Cave and heal up. I can heal up with MP though, so I don't have a cottage, but yeah. 3 ghouls, yeah, definitely want to run away for this. In retrospect, I probably should have healed. There's some nice items here. There should be a sword in here. I don't know if it was just a knife or a sword. Maybe it was a hammer. Oh, okay, it was a broadsword, alright. Broadsword it is, and a lot of gil. So if I want to go back to the village of elves, Elfheim, I can do so now. Anyways, got the broadsword, which is a sword with a wide double-edged blade. To attack, not a lot, but it gives me accuracy, which is really good. Because everyone's fucking missing. And the saber lowers my accuracy by a lot. With your attack, it's okay to give it to him because he won't be attacking much, he'll be using spells. In fact, I should be using spells right now, and I don't know why I didn't press L1. That is my shortcut to magic. Alright, Red Mage, go ahead and heal my White Mage and the Monk. AKA Fenrir and Asura. I'm so used to calling them by their class names because they don't really have names to begin with. Other than Warrior of the Light, but yeah. Which always got to me when it came to Final Fantasy Dissidia, or Dissidia Final Fantasy, whichever you want to go with. I always wonder why they made the Warrior of Light a fighter, or a warrior. I mean, I know it's in the name Warrior of Light, but the Red Mage here, and the Black Belt, and the White Mage, they're technically the warriors as well, so, you know. Yeah. Anyways, what I'm trying to get at is, I want to say that the Warrior of Light should have had some DLC costumes to look like the Red Mage, the Black Belt, the White Mage, and the Black Mage. Oh, and the Thief. If not just them, but, you know, anything else. Similar to when they go into their limit break. some characters change costumes when they're in Limit Break, like Terra. She looks like her Esper form, or Tina. I don't know if I'm gonna call her Terra or Tina when it comes to Final Fantasy VI when I get to it. Cause like, kind of like Eris and Aerith. I don't know what I'm gonna call them with that. Uh-oh. Don't wanna fuck with these guys. They don't hit hard or anything, it's just the damage they're doing to me is the damage they can do to you, and I think they poison you. And the only way to hurt them is with black magic. And they do poison you. And that's fine and all, you know, black magic, but since I'm not playing with MP, every magic point counts. I'm so used to pressing triangle going to the menu when this... I never really showed this off, I believe. I think I did though. But, you know, you can customize the shortcuts here, and I'm so used to going to pressing triangle, which is the menu button, for almost every RPG game. On the PlayStation at least. I'm walking because walking gives you less battle encounters. Just want to be sure I get out alive. Alright, now I can run. Wait, I'm supposed to go outside. What the hell am I doing? Oh, I didn't miss it. Huh. I remember being the entrance really close to, well, the exit. That's cool. I'm getting one battle. Just one battle. And I'm gonna cut it off for you guys. That way I can go outside. Where's my battle? Just right back. Give me the battle. Don't you key me? I'll key you. Where's your car? I'm gonna key the fuck out of it. Alright, well, I'm not getting a battle. That's crazy. What happened to the crazy encounter right here? Whoa. No, seriously, I could have gone into, like, probably to the very near end of the chamber to fight the enemy I need to. And I wasted it. I wasted all my luck points. You know what? Screw it. I'm healthy enough. I thought I was gonna get a lot more battles, which is why I bought some, I bought a tent and some more sleeping bags, which left me with one sleeping bag because the travel, or the trek, was pretty far from Elfenheim. Well, not far enough, but you have to go... Check this out. You have to go from here, down here, into this little branch right here where you can see the mountains where they break off, into the middle, around here, down left here, and into the coastline, all the way to the marsh cave, which is where we at. And trust me, the encounter rate was fucking high. It took me like 5 minutes to get there. And then I decided, hey, I'm gonna go back and get some spells since I made money. And then I got more encounter rates. You know what? I should kill that crawler. I think the crawler paralyzes as well. But I should reduce the numbers as well. Here's hoping I get a level up for my monk. Don't worry, I'll start cutting off battles once I show off every enemy in the cave. There's only one more, I believe, but it's a low encounter, I think? I was gonna say high, but it's really kind of low. But then again, I could be thinking of another Final Fantasy. Anywho, the right passage to... I'm taking like slow paced walks. There it is, the shadow. These guys suck, they inflict darkness. Although, I don't think... I'm not 100% sure on this. But I don't think darkness really helps them out here a lot. Or in this game, it's really like not useful. But I don't know if they fixed it in Origins. Yeah, because I'm still hitting. It's supposed to like lower your chances by a lot. Usually in an RPG, when someone gets darkness or blind or whatever, they rarely hit. But here you actually hit rather fine, and my fighter has some low accuracy, even with the new broadsword. I don't know. And these guys are missing and they don't have blindness, and he does, he's getting the hit. So yeah, this one doesn't really matter. So what was I worried about? However, you do have like a monster in a box encounter with 4 palette swaps of these enemies, I think. I don't know if it was this game or Final Fantasy 4. It was one of those. Anywho, I got stuck here a lot. I checked every door, I'm like, where do I go? And I believe it's down right here. I swear you fight like a vampire boss around here. Every door here, all the treasure chests are empty. Oh, there's a gargoyle. I didn't know we fight them here. I better not. I think I could handle them. The thing is, I like where my health is right now. And once I face the objective enemy here, I should be fine. Anyways, you want to go down here, which leads you even deeper inside. Which is scary, because once you go even deeper, you gotta go run out. Alright, this is in the place. Steel plate! Ooh, perfect. I hope my red mage can work even though he can't. I don't know why, but chainmail's as high as he can go for some reason. However, I got some nice armor for, what's the word? My, fighter. If I take one more step, well, maybe two. It's gonna be a random battle. Okay, maybe not. I think it was this one. No, it wasn't. Oh, a copper armlet. Perfect. This is gonna be very useful for... I should probably show you what the armor was for it. The armor range. 4. Alright. I was just gonna equip it. I didn't even care how much armor it gave me. I'm like, but some of you might care. So there's like 3 or 4 of these exact same rooms. I remember the target place I'm supposed to be is on the bottom leftish or mid leftish. Ooh, a cottage. That's gonna be perfect when we exit. That's very generous of the game. I think that's it. Or there's one more. Yeah, there's 4. It's 4 per roll. I don't know how many items to get here, but you do have to come back down here for the Mystic Key. Or with the Mystic Key. More gil. I'm healthy for now. And there's my random battle. There it is. I want to keep checking these rooms. There's like one more row down there. I think that's where the Mystic Key. I think there's an item there too. It could be a helmet or a hammer or maybe a shield. But yeah, this room. This is where you want to be. So I got poisoned thanks to the green ooze. That is my last antidote. Gotta make it count. I won't be using... I don't know if I can put these enemies to sleep. You're gonna be fighting 2 to 6? I don't know how this game is gonna favor me. I wish I could use a save state. I mean, I can, but I don't want to be cheap. But that's why I got Cure 2 for. Mostly for my warrior. No, I want you to start using shield. We're gonna need shield. Now it's my last cure one. That's fine. I got potions. Lots and lots of potions thanks to Matoya's cave and some dungeons. I think in Nintendo Power said bring 99 potions for this dungeon, which is an exaggeration, but still. Alright, let me see my experience. Oh man, I'm so close to leveling up. That's like 2 battles, maybe 3. Nah, I'll do it. Take them on. Let's take this off and see how much damage you do. I hope it's a lot. Okay, so if you're wondering why I'm removing this, is because I do 20 damage, but I only strike once, which is 1 hit. But without it, he does 2 punches, sometimes 3 and sometimes 1. And then later as you level on, he'll be doing more consistently. But yeah, it's pretty much like each fist is 12 attack, so he's attacking twice, assuming he does. So it's technically more damage. So I'm hoping I can do this. But before I do again... Whoops. Just want to make sure. This battle is a bitch. Not really a boss. Ooh, okay, 4. I can do 4. Not really a boss, but still annoying. So, they're weak against lightning, I believe. I hope it's lightning. If it was fire, I might be so pissed off. And I assume because they're squid demons. And what you really want to do is just keep yourself up alive. Kind of like Garland. They hit really hard though. Oh boy. Considering my monk has naked, he's getting the first shield. Oh, 1 damage. Sure, why not? I guess these enemies have higher armor. That's where nunchakus come in place. But that was my only bolt. But very useful against these guys. If he gets hit one more time, we're fucked. You're useless right now. I want to make sure you'll stay alive. Oh, now you're doing damage. Right now my fighter's carrying us. Like I said, the fighters are the best class in this game just because, well, they hit really hard and they take less damage. Holy shit, 40. Now you can tell why I was scared of this fight. Alright, lucked out. If it was like 6, I would have been so fucking pissed. Yeah, but Bolt 2 was like totally MVP here. Everyone leveled up thanks to that big experience haul. Alright, got the crown. I don't know if I step back in that square, I'm gonna fight them again. I think you do. I'm not gonna check, but I'm saving just, you know, in case I die on the way back. That would suck. Alright, Cure. You're tanky, so that's good. I think I should equip the Nunchaku back. I don't know. Maybe they were just really high on armor. Cause technically the game registers the fist, you know, as still 12 attack, even though they hit a lot, which is why you want the high 20 attack damage thing. Because the game's gonna be like, oh, you have 20 attack. Well, then the game's math is gonna be like, oh, I'm just gonna add all this in there and you can fuck them up. Alright, Green Slime, I don't mind taking you on. I'll show you how weak my damage is. Never mind. I ran out of level 1 spells. Fuck you guys. Also, you poison. Imagine getting poisoned on the way running out. Back. That would suck so much. And there are my random encounters. I'm getting so many now. These guys hit pretty hard too. Because they hit multiple times, so yeah. Right now they're hitting my tankier characters, but let's fight these guys. Everyone focus them down. And you. Yeah, might as well. Yeah, you're not doing that much damage right now. I guess I'll keep you unarmed to level 7. Oh! Raijin is hitting 2 times now. That's... well, you saw how much damage it did. Imagine if I gave him steel. That would have been like 130 something damage. Of course, it's not consistent, but did help a lot. And 95 damage. Got some nice gil here. This is a good place to grind gil, not experience, because of the enemies you fight here, namely the ghouls or the ghast. No, ghast are the ones outside. The ghouls and the oozes. Since you can't really, oh, and the slimes too. Since you really can't, you know, cast many spells here. Okay, I should be good. Unless I get another... unless I get grabbed by the ghoulies. And I wasn't talking about grabbed by the ghoulies. Apparently that game was okay. Oh, I forgot. It was level... you know... what's the word? 7? So, this will have to do. I mean... he did do about 30 damage to a zombie. Or was it a ghoul? Forgot again. Wasn't paying attention to the name or who he hit. He did about 26 damage, which is not that bad. It's just, I want it to be consistent. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep the Iron Nunchaku again. But it really depends on, like, what defense enemies you're fighting. Alright, I made it outside. Good. That wasn't that bad. So as you can tell, I'm right here in the very bottom of the continent. And I gotta go back to the king. Map. There we go. Which is up here, so you give him the crown. But before I do, I'm gonna go back to Elfheim, then to the king. Not because I want to grind, but honestly it's because I want to go back to the inn for the magic points, because I really want to heal. I just do. I'll see you there via transition. Alright, went to Cornelia, got to go to the inn, and bought some antidotes, and bought a spell for... yeah, I bought a spell for my white mage, got her Dia too. But before I go in there and fight, I should probably heal everyone up. And I have 5 magic points on my level 1, so okay, I'll let my white mage do it. So this boss should be easy. If you haven't guessed who this boss is by now, well, you'll find out. Ha! Fools! I am the great king of dark elves, Astos!
Thank you ever so much for retrieving my crown. With the crystal eye here, I shall become the true Elf King. You fools have served your purpose. To the underworld you will go.
Yep, we were tricked by the Dark Elf King Astos, who almost looked like he has saggy titties, but this elf is actually, well, I don't know if it's Dark King Astos or the name Astos carries on, but the Dark King Elf King, whatever, is kind of a trope in Final Fantasies. But it should be easy as long as I give my fighter steel and then my black belt steel. But I also want to keep us alive. I don't remember if he casts magic, strong magic, or hard physical attacks, but he should be easy as long as I give steel. Oh right, you cast death. Miss? Of course not. I'm gonna die on purpose. I got a memo right before I got into this place, so yeah. Transition to there. I don't know why I said I was gonna die when I could just use the square soft soft reset, which is L2, R2, R1, L1, start select, and then use my memo from there. Alright, hopefully he won't cast death in the first turn, because that would suck. Seriously. I don't know if Dia hurts him though. I really don't know. But the point is to kill this guy before he casts death now. It's always my white mage. Asura's already behind on experience as it is. Now I could have cast steel on both party members, my fighter and my black belt. And I should have done it to my fighter again, considering this guy has high defense. But again, one of them might die. But now that I realize he's, you know, not doing that much damage, it's kind of pointless. Well, there goes my main attack, I guess. I don't know if I'll be able to beat him now. Luckily, he's doing a lot of damage with that. Oh, cool. Alright, I don't care if I don't do that many hits, because I'm going to be casting another spell on you. I really want to reload the file again. I really do. But as long as it's not my white mage, I'm fine. I should do it, right? No? Okay. Okay, he's gonna start hitting hard. Oh, good, perfect. Yeah, what makes him annoying is death. Yeah, I'm gonna reload. But I'll see you there after I finish reloading. Alright, and just like that, we got the crystal eye, and we get to keep the crown. Also, if you notice, down there, in the bottom left, there's items there. But it's bound by the mystic key. Which is what we're gonna be doing, well, I'm gonna be doing next. But yeah, look at what I got left. If you don't beat Astos in like 4 turns, he casts his powerful level 2 magic, which is Fire and Bolt. And I think he does like a Sloga or something, or Slow 2. But yeah, I got lucked out. It took, well, I didn't luck out. It took me like 8 retries, or it took me 8 minutes to fucking do it with this whole party living. But everyone lived. We all got an experience. Look at that. They're almost about to level up. It's worth it. But damn, I'm glad I got Memo here and Origins. If it was a NES version, I would have to use a save state, which wouldn't be too bad, but still. It means I use a save state, oh my god. Alright, so I'm gonna heal up. I had to use a cure too, because I did get hit by a fire too. And a few attacks. But man, that fight was tedious as a motherfucker. Alright, so what's next for me to do is, now that we got the crystal eye, I get to go to Matoya. And if you've been paying attention to the NPCs, they all said, huh, well, I heard a witch can brew potions. And then that same witch is Matoya, who is like, oh man, where's my crystal eye? Assuming I give her the crystal eye, she might give us the potion we need to wake up the prince, which is what I'm gonna do. And you don't get to see any of it because transitions. Alright, here we are at Matoya's cave. not to speak to Matoya, who's missing her eye, but it doesn't seem so.
Is that my crystal eye? Give it to me. Here, I'll give you my most wondrous potion from my collection. Ah, now I can see everything. Now get out of here. I have nothing else for you.
She says something differently in the mobile and I think maybe the GBA version. She says something about us being handsome. But yeah. Now that I got the Jolt Tonic, I can go back and wake up the Elven King. And that's another long journey. You wouldn't believe how long these journeys are, considering all these random battles. And the constant missing on my party every time I go in to sea. Ugh. Anyways, see you there. Alright, back at the Elven Castle. I'm thinking, yep, no one's gonna say anything else for having the Jolt Tonic. However, you don't really administer it yourself. You gotta give it to this servant guy, I guess. The unique one with the gray hat.
The Jolt Tonic? This will surely awaken the prince. We must try it at once. Your Highness!
Oh, it seemed as if I was caught in a never-ending dream. Am I still dreaming? Or do I see the legendary warriors? It is not a dream! Then the time has come to pass the mystic key to its rightful master, as foretold by legend. And that's it, we got the mystic key. I'm awake and strong again. My thanks to you, Crystal Warriors. Alright.
We cannot thank you enough for your deeds, brave ones. You have brought peace back to Elfheim.
Wonder if anyone else says anything else differently. Instead of me going outside, I probably should have gone, you know, to the right side. That's the one that isn't sensitive to exiting the map. It's also the place where we need to go for the mystic key, so yeah, now we got the mystic key, we can open these locked doors, which, believe me, you're gonna want to do. It's gonna be a lot of trekking, but it's worth it. Not anymore, it's not. Mithril Hammer. 400 gil. 330 gil, odd number. And bronze gloves. I have the key. Say something. Whatever. I thought he'd be like, oh, you have the mystic key now. Hey, I can now fap in there while no one watches, because they're going to assume it's bound by the mystic key. And then he goes in there and he's like, oh, so this is where the prince goes to do his naughty stuff. That motherfucker. So, they're all going to be thanking me for waking up his prince, as the first elf right there said. Ah, more hints. I've heard the most terrifying rumor that the devil in the western cave is causing the earth to rot. The elves keep the key under... Nothing new from him. Alright, that's pretty much it. There's one more elf I can talk to, but I doubt he's gonna say anything different to help us out. But I should just check just to be sure. Oh, good. This is actually... Oh no, I already know about that. So about that cave, you know, that's the one where I got the 1000 gil. A la sequence breaking once I got the ship. And that's the elf that tells us about Matoya. Alright, now that I got all that stuff, which is great. Finally a weapon upgrade for our mage, which isn't much, but it's more accuracy, so that's good. And bronze gloves. That's about it. I mean, if I want more evasion, I go with the chainmail, but definitely want the defense. That's pretty much it for the Elven area. Unfortunately for me, and not for you, I gotta go back to the Marsh Cave, to the Western Keep, to the Chaos Shrine, to Cornelia, and I think that's it. To get all the items that I need from the Mystic Key. Why? Because they give really nice items that I'm gonna need to fight on. Well, if you haven't guessed it yet, something is making the earth rot, and I gotta fight that. So there you go. Wait a minute. Do I have level 4 spells yet? No, I don't. Just my white mage. So I can get a level 4 white mage spell. I forgot what they are. I don't think they're any good though. Not to mention I gotta get some level white too. Okay, I might need this. Null ice. Maybe not. And maybe I'll get fear. That way I can make her useful when it comes to random battles, but towards the very end. As soon as most likely not, I'll just carry more antidotes. Probably Vox for mute. But right now I don't really need anything from her because we're gonna be fighting an earth monster, which is poisonous, I think? Poison and damaging, or I don't know. But the motherfucker's weak to ice. I think the second one is water. I think it's the same order as Final Fantasy IV, if I recall. The 4 Archfiends. Or Elemental Lords. I think these are Archfiends and 4 is the Elemental Lords. So I can buy the Mythos Sword. Definitely have enough. But I'm gonna hold out on that. I assume I get a nice sword. A sword or 2 maybe from the I'm not 100% sure on that. You know what, now that I think about it, I don't think I need some more level 3 spells. But I could use some more level 2s. Surprisingly, my red mage has more use of the level 2s than my white mage, so that's rather interesting. Alright, so I'm gonna do you guys a solid. I'm gonna go do all the Mystic Key hunting, and well, however I do it in editing is however you're gonna see it, and then we're gonna go where we need to go. By the by, you have to go to Cornelia with the Mystic Key to advance the plot, because there's an item there you need to advance the plot. How do I know this? Well, an NPC tells you in where the dwarves are. I never talked to him, but you will see it once I get the item. They're gonna have different dialogue, but I'll read it to you, that dialogue you missed out on. Alright, so see you there. Alright, here we are at Mount Duragar. Now that I got all the items from the Mystic Keys and whatnot, there's actually one more place to grab that I forgot, and it's here! Rally ho! But I never talked to all these dwarves. With the crystal eye, even a blind one is able to see everything. But I hear the Dark Elf Astos stole it from Matoya the Witch. And I already got it back. Have you spoken with Smith the Smith? Ha! With the crystal eye, even a blind one is able to see everything. Like the text you just read. Huh? This noise? Oh, Grandpa Nelik's at his rock. Busting again. Yeah, busting a rock. Not a nut, but a rock! Rock puns! An armlet can work as an armor. It protects you. Yes, I'm wearing one right now. My white mage, in fact. And I already read that. I'm looking for the Levistone. You see, the Levistone can make anything float in the air. Interesting. Rally ho! You dwarfen ho. Or dwarven ho. The earth has begun to rot. From the west it comes. And it's Smith. How can I forge a sword worthy of leaving its name in history? Perhaps that legendary metal. Adamantite can. So if you ever get something called adamantite, you should come back here to forge that legendary sword. Which is one of the reasons why you want a red mage or fighter, because they're the only ones who can use swords. Actually, the thief can use it, but I don't know if the thief can wield that said sword. Anywho, that's Gramps. I don't know where the mystic item key is. Should be this one, I guess. They call him Nelik, right? I think his name is different in Dawn of Souls and the mobile version. Got a cottage. 575 gil, mithril mail, neat. The helmet, a mithril knife, another one, okay. A worm killer, okay, that might be useful for a boss. A grand helm, and a tent. All this stuff is nothing but swords, so it would have been nice to have another fighter by now, but eh. So I'm just gonna kick optimize. You want the worm killer, huh? How much stronger is it than the Warbane? One attack. Whatever, it's meant for dragons. I gave him the rune blade because he uses magic. But he can wear mithril mail. So 18, 29, 957, optimize him. He's weaker. So that's one of the reasons why you want to keep a monk naked at all times. Also, you never had to buy anything for him again. However, the drawback is he takes more damage. So yeah, the power stuff is really weak. I mean, it has the same attack, but the accuracy. That's about it. So, not only did I get a lot of gil and experience, because I'm like almost level 10, I believe. I'm level 9 right now. So yeah, everyone's about to hit level 10 soon. But I have a bunch of gil. I mean, I bought some spells. I bought a level 4 spell for my white mage. Yeah, that's about it. And some level 2 spells and some tents and antidotes. I mean, I'm set, but the next cities are kind of expensive as well. Oh, the nitro patter. Thanks a lot, youngsters. Now we can handle this canal. There we go. There. Now we can blast this rock to smithereens. Now move it. That wall will explode, so we better get out of here. In the Dawn of Souls and mobile version, I think the PSP one too, they give him a Scottish accent. They give all the dwarves a Scottish accent. Oh, the Great Sea is calling me. Okay, Nelik, later. That was an interesting cutscene. I mean, blowing up something like that still takes a big explosion, so you gotta take it into consideration. Also, Nelik, he's the one who tells you, oh, if I only had nitro powder, I think there's some in the castle, and use the mystic key to get the nitro powder. So there's a lot of backtracking in this game. Alright, now that I, Nelik broke the bridge, I can go down to the ship. And we can hit the next, town. We sail through here. And into this right here. And we're good. And the next town should be called Melmond, I believe. And that's where the game gets real. Oh neat, I gotta level up in that battle. Anyways, I gotta say the marsh is still where shit got real. I mean, I got lucky with a little bit of encounters. Alright, so I'm over here. That's because I got a level up. And like I said, that level up is actually pretty nice because, well, let me show you real quick. Not only can my red mage cast 6 level 1 spells now, but he can cast 1 level 4 spell finally. And I got him haste for that. That's why I went back to the Elven Village. Hence the transition in my placement. I mean, I already got something from my white mage, like I said. And that's Null Ice. I might need it. I'm not 100% sure, but there is a boss that does use ice spells that does hurt. Man, that one shark really wanted to eat us. He was that hungry, he wanted to fight 4 people. But anyways, here we are at the town of Melmond. And holy shit. Disgusting everywhere, man. It's disgusting. If the earth crystal regains its glow, I'm sure that the earth will regain its vitality. Hi, handsome. Why don't you stop by my pop shop? That's like reverse hookery. Kind of. Anywho, level 5 spells, Fire 3, Poison, Warp, and Slow 2. I don't know how useful Warp is. I don't remember using it a lot, but I might need it. And level 5 spells is Cure 3, Life 1, Dia 3, and Heal 2. The reason I got Dia 2 over Dia 3 is because I don't think I'm going to be using Dia 3 at all. I will be using Cure 3, Life, and Heal 2. So, and you can only carry 3 spells, so that's the reason why I'm grabbing, well, Dia 2. That's the crystals. Oh dear, Melmond is in ruins now, if it wasn't for that blasted vampire. Alright, so this is where we fight the vampire. Anyone to talk to here? Nope. I remember there was like a vampire boss. I know Dragon Quest 2 is like noted for a vampire, like a main enemy vampire or something. Like he was kind of like brought up to make him sound like a big bad, is what I'm trying to get at. Anywho, you can get a Crossier or Crossier here, a saber, a longsword, and a falchion. We already got that. Longsword is 20 attack, not worth it at all. I do have some stuff to sell though, since I can't use like another. I mean, no one could use the Mithril knives, and I will sell them only when I really need the gold. Right now, I'm actually pretty good. Let's see what you got to say, sir. I'm a farmer, and I'm real proud of it. Okay. I'm Jen, the dwarf. I've come to investigate the cause of the earth's decay. An old man named Sada lives in a cave on the southern edge of this land. He's very wise and may have the answers you need. Ooh, had to sneeze, my bad. They say that the ancient used some kind of rock to launch their ships into the air. You mean the Levistone? If that isn't giving it away, I don't know what is. Long ago, an advanced civilization flourished in the northern lands. Now, it's fallen to ruin. Interesting. Northern lands, ruin. This place is decayed as fuck. Honestly, this place kind of reminds me of Mexico, but that's just based on my visits to Mexico for family and whatnot. To the south of this town is a peninsula called the Devil's Tail. You'll find a Terror Cavern in there. The closer you went to that cave, plants grew healthier and yielded more. That seemed like ages past. The earth is decaying. The vampire dwelling in the Terror Cavern must be behind it. He's blocking the flow of the earth's power. Please, banish him for good. Well, these 2 NPCs right here just tell me where to go next and how to do it. I'm Dr. Une, but I'm sure you knew that already. What? You did it? Impossible! Okay. Almost looks like he's bald. Like the bald spot on the hair going around his sides and whatnot. Anywho, let's see what armor we got here. Not that I need anything. Holy shit, I want that. I want it. Give it to me. Alright, silver armlet. Grand helm, bronze, and steel cuffs. Nothing here I need because I went to the mystic key chest. I was gonna say mystic quest, but I'm like, no, I can't say that. That's the number game. Anywho, with that said and done, I'm gonna go to the cave. You're not gonna watch me travel because that's gonna be for the next part. Thank you for watching this part of Final Fantasy Origins Final Fantasy 1 with me, Opaque Flake. Part of my year of Final Fantasy. With that said and done, okay, thanks, bye.